YouTube is coming to an end. For some it could be an end, or depending on your perspective, it could be a new beginning. But it is without a doubt a change in some sort of time period in the essence of YouTube. Within the last couple of months or so, lots of big names on YouTube have decided to retire.
Fuck you! Subscribe to this.
And the most prevalent one for me being Game Theory, which is actually quite sad. For a while now, MatPat has been a bit of a meme of a person.
Thick layer of cream in there. I want that thickness inside my
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
But there's no doubt that there's lots of love for him within the YouTube space. I mean, he has 4 channels, all over 1 million subscribers. I could look it up and fact check it, but I'm not gonna because I'm not that bothered.
You liar!
But he has multiple channels that have spun for at least 10 years each. Well, except for the food one and the fashion one, which are both pretty bad. The food one's cool. Fashion one, just look at a photo of MatPat. but anyway, it is clear that there's a sense of a sort of new age, if you would, if I'm being a little bit too optimistic there, a new age of YouTube, which my computer screen is just timed out. But besides just Game Theory, there are lots of big names in YouTube that are deciding to retire recently. I mean, we have Captain Sparkles, you have Tom Scott, we have Game Theory, as I just mentioned. Lots of people choosing to step away now. Now, is that a sign of YouTube changing as a space, or is it more of a sign of people just getting too old for the content they make? It's up to the people, and if you watch the videos yourself, you'll be able to get their own perspective on why they're leaving. And the key one being, in most of them, the key theme is their families now.
Family.
And they want to put their family above work, which is a very noble decision. And if you had the money like they do, I think most people would make that choice. But it has come as a bit of a surprise, especially in the Game Theory one, which is why I'm looking at that one so hard. I think this last year has been one of his most successful years, and it's so clear when you watch his videos how much planning, how much he has so many people on the payroll. That it's basically a company. I mean, it is a company for him, and it's just that one really came as a surprise to me. And within that, I've decided we should take a look together now at everybody who is quitting now. And I've looked at all the videos, and I've decided there's one form of how we're gonna look at this, which makes the most sense. A tier list. I know. How could I have thought of this idea? I'm so quirky. Down here we have everybody I'm going to be looking at today, and we're going to be ranking them from S to D. So the first channel we're actually going to start off here with is Meat Canyon. He's not going in D tier, don't worry, I've just thrown in there for now so we can examine. Now when I watch this video, and I'll link it in the description for you guys, it's very clear he's not fully done with YouTube, but he's done with the content he's making now. And honestly, it's a really well-rounded video. He talks a lot about his passions and how they've changed over the years. If you don't know who he is, he does the cartoon drawings. His most popular one's probably the Sneeko one. Yeah, he has 6.5 million subscribers. He's very big. But from the video, it really came off as humble, and I think for that, in fact, he's still making videos. It's a very humble video. We're gonna go solid B tier. You can't go wrong. Middle of the pack, I think, is a good starting for this man. I wasn't brought to tears and broken from it, but I also wasn't bored, so very good, very good. The next one on the list we've got here is Tom Scott. If you don't know who Tom Scott is, you've definitely recognised at least some of his memes on TikTok.
I'm inside one of the inching down oil tanks.
He's still not fully done with content, but he's done with what he's making now. I think he said in it his podcast is still going on every week and things like that, so he's not fully gone from the space, but he is stopping his main work. Now, additionally to this, if you watch the video, spoiler alert, it's an S tier. He flies off attached to a helicopter from underneath. It's a beautiful video overall, and I'm honestly, as someone who's not really a Tom Scott fan, it was a very good video. I enjoyed it quite a lot. Next up on the list is Captain Sparkles. I think one of the main faces of Minecraft when it was first gaining popularity.
Killing me! Get the fuck out of my room and play
Fortnite.
And if there's anything you can take from watching his video, it is that he's just so incredibly humble for someone who is so big. Like, he doesn't even recognize himself as one of the biggest Minecraft channels, even though I think at a point he was definitely the #1 at some point. I mean, when it comes to Minecraft music, there's nobody better than this man. I know he didn't make the songs really, but he got to post them, so we made the money from him. he did. And overall, it was humble, putting it above that guy. Yeah, it was humble. He's, again, another creator, still making stuff, but he's stepping away from the Minecraft scene and the YouTube scene really, and he's only making some things here and there. He's stepping away from the grind. And on the topic of people stepping away from the YouTube mindset or the grind, as I just said, we have Dan TDM. And now his video was 10 months ago, admittedly, so not during all the recency of, you know, everybody else. And yes, he still does make videos to this day. If you go check his channel, there'll still be some. But I think the key point from his absence was with his children. He wanted to spend more time with his family. And you should see the amount of videos he's made. If you watch the video, it's something like 3.6k. He's made like a video a day for years. It's crazy. It's like the grind he is on. Like, he may as well be a stripper with the amount of grinding this guy's doing. It is crazy how much grinding he has actually done. And I think this one is a solid A tier. Now, of course, it's time for the man of the hour himself, Mr. Matthew Patrick. This video is the definition of emotion. I genuinely found myself quite sad after watching this video. But again, the key themes being, they're just so humble, and he's passing the torch on to people he thinks he can do better, because he wants to spend more time with his family, and, you know, I can't blame him. It's a really beautiful send-off. 9 more videos until Matthew Patrick is no more. And that is really something sad for this YouTube space, considering he's one of the defining figures for the last 13 years. He's been one of the main people, you know, when you talk about YouTube, he's bound to come up in the list at some point in the top 100 at least. I mean, me personally, he's probably in the top 10 in YouTube history. So he really is important, and the video was sad. So Matthew Patrick, for that, you get the holy yes tier. Thank you. Other than that, guys, I know this one wasn't sort of my normal funny Fortnite let's play with a bunch of people who don't know what they're doing. Very different content, and honestly, I want to keep expanding my closet, if you will. Don't want to step out of it though, that's too far. So yeah, thank you guys for watching.